Okay. All right, so hold on, let me just make sure I got we got the right microphone here going on. So I wanted to make a quick video, and this is a message to MLSP and of course the community there, and also to Brian Fanale. Now I've sent a message to Brian Fanale about this like 2 or 3 times. I sent him one on Facebook, of course, before my Facebook account got shut down, and then the other day I formally requested it by my attorney, and so they basically didn't respond. And then when I talked to the attorney, Rob Berkowitz, who used to be my attorney, until he wussied out. I love Rob, but Rob right now is a little bit of a wussy. A loving one though, and he's a badass attorney, so he's a wussy that's a good attorney. I think that kind of rhymes. So in any case, I sent a message to MLSP that basically said, I want you guys to pay me the money that I've earned there, that I haven't I don't have access to my affiliate account. I can't figure out how to get in. I don't know if you guys are going to respond to my email that I sent in. And basically, I'm not asking for anything that's not my money. I'm asking for my money, which is all the money that I've earned since I stopped basically cashing the checks with MLSP, and also my account back. And then if you guys want to, I'll promote it. And it's not actually a bad idea because I got started in MLSP living in a green 1996 Dodge Caravan. And I definitely don't want to hurt MLSP and cause damage to them like I just caused to World Ventures. Hey Matt, can you go like over there on that side? Yeah. So, I definitely don't want to cause damage to them. I don't want to hurt them. There's no sense in it. And I don't want to do anything that is, going to wind up hurting, especially the people who are in MLSP, who are the leaders that I love. But if I got to do what I got to do in order to get you guys to give me my money because you're not responding in the nice way through email, and again, this is not your money. This is money that I've earned that I just had a problem getting out the last time I tried to get it out. Like the company that you gave me, I couldn't. Nothing I did would work to get that money out, right? So I eventually just gave up, and I was making a lot of money at the time. But you guys did this for me before, and I just want basically all the money back. Okay. Now, before I get into that, and before I get into the consequences of not doing that and the benefit of doing it, right? There's more benefit than consequences here. I want to, so I got started in MLSP. And I went from a green 1996 Dodge Caravan to making $30,000 a month in like 90 days, right? And I did it through attraction marketing, the same exact thing that I'm actually doing to build my business right now. Now, a lot of you guys don't really understand my market and don't really understand what I'm doing, but that's because you're in a market that doesn't really respond to the things that I'm doing, and you're thinking about how I used to be in the past, not how I am right now. And if a lot of you guys just ran into me on the street or something like that, you would have a totally different opinion about everything that I'm saying, okay? Now, some of you wouldn't, and that's okay, and that's your choice, and I just appreciate you guys and love you for how you are. So the benefit, of course, to just giving me the money, giving me my income, and then letting me promote, right, like everybody else, and you don't have to put me on the leaderboards or anything. I really don't care at all. I didn't care before about the leaderboards at all. I especially don't care now. But the benefit to doing it, of course, is because I've got a lot of traffic, I'm very good at recruiting, and I'm going to recruit people into something, and if you guys don't do it, I'm basically going to go and recruit all the MLSP people into competing attraction marketing system, and that'll be a series of things that I'll do that will end up destroying the community, right? And I don't want to do that because there's tons of people, they've all got money there, they've got checks there that they've had for years or whatever, and I appreciate them. Like the leaders there, like Laura Parrish, who's been my friend for years, and all the other people that I know, MLSP that I've worked with over the years, it would be a shame if they didn't just give me my money. And so I appreciate you guys, and I'm thankful for you. I don't really need to say too much more than that, other than very recently, I had a disagreement with the company that now is actually working on resolving this, and that disagreement with the company has costed them a lot of money. I'll tell you that. Right, and that was because they cost me a lot of money, and so I went and I cost them a lot of money, right? And I didn't do it; the people did it. So angry people did it because I know how to make people angry, and I know how to pit people against each other, right? And sometimes what you need to do something like that in order to wake people up, right? So again, I don't want any attention. I don't want to be on the leaderboards. I don't care. If you want to put me there, that's fine. If I earn it or whatever, I don't want to speak at the events. If I earn it, you can have me speak. And give me a contract that says don't talk about your King David stuff or whatever. It doesn't matter to me, right? I just really want my money back, okay? And then from the money that I get, I can go pay my own affiliate account, or you guys can give me, the free products or whatever that you've got right now, and just comp me on everything. You know what I mean? I think that's it, because the true story of MLSP is that all the leaders quit when you guys launched that DVD thing, which is the worst. It was like our blog beast, right? And so Cedric Harris quit. I mean, you know, people like Tracy were like hanging on for like dear life, you know, and they were bailing into other things. Larry Beecham and all the people that I originally got started with, like Jim Chow and all those guys, they started to bail, and I was there, and I rebuilt all the leaders in your community from my recruiting. And if I hadn't done that, MLSP would not exist today, period. You guys would have been done when Cedric Harris left if it wasn't for me. And so you guys have never been thankful to me for that, and you've never publicly acknowledged that, and you've got mad. And then when I launched Empower Network, and I'm not mad about this, I'm just telling the story. If I'm talking fast or something like that, it's just because I don't want to do it. I got to do a message to the President of the United States here in a bit, and you know, something I got scheduled. And then once I got that done, is to do with my scientific studies. Once I've got that message that I make for him, then I'm going to go probably do a live or something like this, and I'll talk about like my plan coming up and like how I'm going to help a bunch of people make a lot of money on the internet, right? And so in any case, what happened is I of course replaced the leadership, and that's the reason MLSP is still around. And then I went to launch my own primary business, and there were some things I did wrong too, like but the majority of them were actually, this is MLSP's fault right here, and they were kind of slapped for this by the universe for a very long time. Right, and what exactly happened? Well, I went to one of their events to launch my company, Empower Network, and the reason I didn't launch it with them was because I offered them a portion of Empower Network, the original one, and if they'd come into Empower Network probably would have been $1 billion company, right? Now, because they had better business sense in a lot of ways than I did, and better business sense at the time than Dave Sharp did. And you know, we would still need probably somebody like Dave Sharp or Dave, you know, but really I offered it to them. And then what happened is they wouldn't sign an NDA. They used to make me sign these brutal contracts from Rob Berkowitz, right? And so they're not willing to sign an NDA, so I just said, forget it, I'll launch on my own. And I created an us versus them in my mind. But really what I wanted to do was, MLSP was an attraction marketing system, and Empower Network, what was it? Empower Network was, you know, a primary company. So I was like, you got an attraction marketing system, you got a primary company, it's like a marriage made in heaven, right? So I thought that you guys would totally support me. And then what happened is MLSP people went and like Brian Fanale and Norbert and Todd, they were all doing. I don't know if Todd was doing it actually. I know Brian was doing it. I'm certain they all were doing it. They were going and telling people like, hey, this company's getting shut down by the FTC. Don't join it. And they were like bad-mouthing us and trashing us behind our backs for like freaking, you know, like a year. And I got so sick of it, I eventually took all my links down off my blog and just stopped maintaining that blog, because I was like, the only thing it was there for was to promote MLSP, which was stupid. You know what I mean? Because I could have made a lot more money if I just left the links there. And let them collect traffic juice over the years. I still got that blog database somewhere. I'll end up restoring it here soon, once I get a little bit more money in. And I just landed a deal. Of course, it's getting me some money, and I'm working on like 5 other deals that are getting me money, quite a lot actually. And so in any case, what I'm meaning by this is that like I'm here to help. Yeah, I'm here to help. Like I mentioned this before. Like before this stuff with World Ventures happened. And I'm not saying anything negative about them right now because I'm still waiting to hear back from them on today. And then if I don't hear back, I'm going to go ballistic, because this needs to be resolved and just get, you know, be water on the bridge in the past. But like literally the day before this happened, I was working on building a funnel to promote World Ventures, as they're terminating my position. Right, because I was just sick of watching the stupid team not make any sales and not making any money, and I know how to do it like 100,000 times better. And so I was working on putting together a funnel. I talked to Paul Gardner about it, and you know, Paul Gardner's fucking awesome at creating funnels. You know what I mean? So we love him, and so you know, I was right about to just start recruiting people into World Ventures and just show them who's boss, because I could recruit like fucking 100 people a month into that thing. It's the easiest thing in the world to recruit into. And so then of course they terminate my position, right? Which now has cost them a lot of money in damages. Leaders have quit, and a lot more leaders are going to quit if they don't finish that deal. It'll drive it out of business, right? And you say, well, isn't that selfish? No, because I got to protect my family, and they hurt my family, and they're responsible for fixing this. And a lot, I'm telling you, 90% of the damage they've caused my family can never be repaired. They're eternally in debt to me, right? So like. And that's my philosophy, and you guys can take it or leave it, but don't you respect me a little bit more for defending myself? You should, right? Everybody does, you know, because right now nobody wants to cross me. They're scared, which is exactly how they should be, to cross a good man. right? So in any case, with MLSP, essentially what I want, I don't want any money of yours. I want my money, my position, my checks, original deal that we had, like I mentioned in the email, or you can have earn my way back into that over by you say, okay, when you recruit 100 people or whatever, we'll hook you up with that deal again. And that's literally all I want. Okay, I'll promote it. I'll never hurt it. If I ever launch something or something like that, I'll let you guys know beforehand that I'm going to do it and how I'm going to do it and who's going to be involved and stuff like that. And you can choose to support it or not, and I'll just go do it, and I'll just kind of keep my check there. Okay. And if you guys want to shoot me over a contract that says, okay, when you're talking about MLSP, we don't really want you talking about these particular subjects, but you're welcome to just mention them, or just say, identify yourself and your brand, and then continue on to the value. You guys are welcome to put together the contracts on that, but I want my money back this week. Okay. And so I haven't heard from you, and every day that I don't hear from you, that just like you're working on it, I'm going to put something up that is going to cause damage. Because I'm not going to cause the damage. I want to be very clear. Okay, angry people in a very Civil War type manner will cause damage that will make people scared to stay in MLSP. Okay, and on the flip side of that, what I'll do is if you guys just simply honor me, and I'm not again asking for anything but my money. If you just do that, so I don't put out the mean side of the story, because there's a much meaner side of the story than what I'm talking about right now. Then what I'll do is I'll go write a really positive review for you guys, kind of permanently leave you alone. If you want to, you don't have to put my names on the leaderboards, anything like that, like I mentioned before. And then basically I just want to help your people make money, and I could either do that behind the scenes, or I could go out there and recruit and show you what I can do, because I'm very good at recruiting. I can recruit people literally everywhere I go. We recruit people all day and all night into the hardest thing that has ever existed to recruit people into, which is politics and religion. So if I can do that, I'm telling you guys, I can do massive things for MLSP community if you guys choose to honor me. And if you do, I'm telling you it is a good idea for your business. It's a fantastic idea to make your business lots and lots and lots and lots of money. And again, I just want to be my money. And other than that, you can kind of leave me alone and do whatever you want to do. So it's your choice. You don't have to tell the other MLSP community leaders that you did it. You can just do it. You know what I mean? And we can keep NDAs or non-disparagements or whatever crazy agreements you guys want me to sign. It's fine. I just want my money. Okay, but don't try to jack me in any part of that agreement, because I'm incredibly smart now and I notice everything. And I'll read it, and I'll have my accountant read it, and I'll have somebody else in Zion read it, right? Which I've got a lot of them now. And so let me know. And if, again, Brian, you can hit me up at workwithdavidwood@icloud.com, or you can have one of your employees hit me up, which is probably better, because maybe you don't want to talk to me after this video. But again, this is more of a benefit than it is a threat, but it's the biggest threat that you guys have ever had. I want to be clear. Okay, and what this is really like is it's like making a decision. It's not a personal threat. Like, we're not gonna hurt. Like, nobody's gonna hurt you guys or hurt the people, because my people are generally peaceful, right? But they're the biggest social warriors the world has ever seen. They're willing to do anything for me, right? And so anything at all, right? Now, this is all going somewhere, and where it's going to is helping you guys to grow as big as you want to grow, and do things in a way that duplicates like 1,000,000 times faster. Because I already know how to make you guys duplicate like 1,000,000 times faster than you do. I've got the wisdom, I've got the knowledge, I've got the history behind it, and I want you guys to help me with the relaunch of Empower Network, because I need your help. Right? That makes sense. And so I'm done. Love you. Finished. Ja-ja. And let me know what else I can do for you guys, and how I can serve. I'm here to serve.